Deputy Chief Craig Capri, Daytona Beach Police Department.
Thank you, sir.
We're ready.
This morning around 5 o'clock a.m. we were executing a search warrant at 618 North Ridgewood Avenue, the Regency Motel, room 164. The SWAT team, we were executing a drug warrant there. As we were executing the warrant, it went smoothly. We got our suspect in custody. We had to breach the door to get into the room. We secured the room and started conducting our search. After our search, we were just about getting ready to wrap up. One of our crime suppression team detectives was checking the cars in the parking lot, running the tags to see if maybe the car was stolen, maybe it was involved in some type of crime, if there was a hit for any of the cars. Sure enough, we got a hit on a Honda in the parking lot that came back out of St. Johns County, that the car was a homicide suspect that was using that car. So we determined what room he was in. He was in room 165, which was right next to the room we hit, 164. We immediately brought the SWAT team back, as most of the SWAT team had left at that point, and we secured a perimeter around the location, and then we began to evacuate other rooms inside that hotel before we made contact with the suspect, the homicide suspect. As we were doing that, we saw movement in the room. Appeared to be two people in the room that had moved the blinds, noticeably moved the blinds. They were opened halfway to the point where they were looking at us, watching us clear the rooms. We got the rooms evacuated and cleared, and then we started to try open a dialogue with the suspect. Now, the suspect was wanted out of up in Ponte Vedra, St. Johns County, for alleged murder of his father. And his wife also was involved. So we didn't get any response on the cell phones. As we're doing these cell phones, trying to call and contact this guy, we made contact with the St. Johns County detectives, and they said, listen, the suspect is not going to talk to you. He won't negotiate. He has a history of mental illness. He's extremely violent, and he does not like police. He's anti-police, and he'll probably come out and try to probably engage you guys in a gun battle. We were in place. Our SWAT team trains for this stuff. We were prepared for anything. We had everything locked down at that point in time because we knew there was a threat inside that room, and we were ready to handle it. We then decided to deploy CS gas into the room with the hopes of having him come out and start making contact with us. We deployed gas into the room, several canisters of gas, and still no response. We called our partners, the Volusia County Sheriff's Office. Their bomb team came and assisted us like they have in the past, and we brought their robot. Their robot was able to go up to the apartment and break the window and look inside, and we didn't see any movement. We were able to breach the door with the robot, and actually the robot made entry into the apartment where we found two people were laid, one on the bed and one on the floor that appeared to be deceased at that time. At which point in time we went in the room to confirm that and secure the room, and we did at that time, and everything was safe at that time. We had confirmed two deceased subjects in the room, a male and a female. In the room was several high-powered semi-automatic rifles, handguns, different calibers, 9mm, 45, ammunition, box loads of ammunition all over the place, as well as a shotgun. You name it. It was basically an armory with the potential of causing us great bodily harm. When you think about it, we were executing a search warrant next door to this location, not knowing there was a homicide suspect in that other building. Now, we're coming to do this search warrant. The bad guy, the suspect, the homicide suspect, he might have thought we were coming from him, and by the grace of God, I think today we dodged a bullet, because this guy had the chance to engage us in a gun battle, and it would have took us a couple seconds to react to that, and at that point we might have lost, some officers' lives, or God forbid, some citizens also.